Hey, brother, how you doing?
Niko Moon is on 92.5 XTU Philly's country station. Thanks to our friends at DHY Motorsports, revved up gift ideas for the motorsports enthusiast. Well, welcome. It's good to talk to you.
Thanks so much for having me.
So there were probably 3 or 4 people in the era of COVID that I have not seen face to face, and you are one of them. And you've had a tremendous year and a #1 record on your debut. Congratulations for that. Hard to do when you're not out on the road. So congratulations on a great accomplishment.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So one of the things that we were talking about here in the studio was that if you didn't meet Zac Brown in your life, you don't know what you would be doing because he was such an influence to you. So where do you meet him, and tell us about how the relationship started?
Yeah, we actually got booked to play a bar in Carrollton, Georgia, which is really close to the Alabama line. The place was called The Mansion, but it wasn't The Mansion, so I don't know why they called it that. It's just a bar. But he was playing solo acoustics, so he didn't have his band at the time.
Wow.
This is before Chicken Fried came out.
Right.
And I opened up for him, and he watched me play. And then after the show, we kind of sat up at the bar and was hanging out and became friends. And he was like, "Hey, you want to write sometime next week?" And I said, "Sure." And that was the start of it all. And it was a lot of fun, writing songs with him over the years. I've learned so much from Zac on, the difference between a good song and a great song. And I think the biggest lesson I think I learned from him is just being yourself, figuring out who you are and sticking to that.
So was there any chance or any opportunity for you to maybe weasel your way into the Zac Brown band? Because that's a great band. I mean, those guys are tremendous musicians, every single solitary one of them. Did that opportunity ever present itself?
There are a lot better musicians than I am as far as like players go.
Right.
I'm a singer-songwriter,
right.
And that spot is firmly taken by Zac in that band. And he's so good at it. And I had so much fun being a full-time songwriter with them and just helping the Zac Brown band be the absolute best that they could be. And now I'm having fun doing my own thing and showing everybody how I hear country music and my whole style.
And are you originally from Georgia?
I am, yeah. I grew up in Douglasville, Georgia, which is about 45 minutes outside of Atlanta.
So talk about, is your songwriting process different than Zac's?
Yeah, it's funny. When it comes around to song, there's a million ways to do it, and there's no right or wrong way. All that matters is just getting to a great song. And Zac's process is different than mine, and pretty much any songwriter you'd meet here in Nashville, we all got a different way of writing. So that's what's a lot of fun about writing together, is because when you do, you kind of get a little insight into how someone else writes a song. It's like building a house, and everybody's got their own way of doing it,
So Good Time was a big hit for you, and I appreciate that. That song, when I hear that song, and I could hear you harmonizing and singing and the playing on it, I could actually feel and be at that bonfire, at that place where you're singing from.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. That's exactly what the goal was with the song. I wanted to kind of take you there in your mind where you could close your eyes and go on a little audible vacations, out to the woods where you're just hanging out with your friends around a campfire, having a little something to drink, playing some guitars, just hanging out and enjoying life.
How many guitars do you picture at a bonfire like that? And what's the most you've ever played with at the same time?
In my mind, it's usually like 2. You got the guy strumming and singing. You got his buddy right next to him, kind of doing some lead guitar stuff. But I mean, I've been around some campfires with a lot of guitars, 4, 5, 6 guitars, because a lot of my friends are musicians, so we all got a couple laying around.
So is that tough being around other guitar players where you're like, Slim, you're not playing you're not playing in time. You're terrible. Tony, tune your guitar. What's the matter with you? Like, it's got to be a tough environment.
No, man. I mean, it's not a show. You're just hanging out with your friends. So, you're probably, everybody's got a little bit of a buzz going on. And, we're just hanging out having fun. If you're a little out of tune, if your guitar's a little out of tune, or, you don't got the best timing in the world, nobody cares, man. You're just having fun getting everybody singing along.
Well, I like your vibe, and I like what you're presenting yourself as. and I wish you the best. And hopefully we'll meet
Thank you.
face to face one of these days. And just keep smiling and keep a positive attitude. And I wish you the best from here on out.
Thank you so much. I cannot wait to get up to Philly and play a show and hang out with you in person.
See ya. Bye, Niko.
Take care.